Modern organizations are, to say the least, very complex systems. If we would have X-ray lenses and we would be able to see through them, we would see a number of people interacting with each other and using computers running complex applications. Perhaps the most complex aspect of an organization is the large volume and variety of activities that are performed within its confines. If we consider, for example, a wholesaler is an organization that buys supplies from suppliers, for example, in the case of the food supply chain, buys fresh produce from local producers, stocks them in distribution centers, and then sells them to retailers such as local groceries. So if we would look inside a distribution center of a wholesaler, we would see a number of activities being performed. Some dealing with purchase orders, for example, receiving a purchase order from a retailer, confirming the purchase order, accepting any change to that purchase order, following up with customers on given purchase orders. Other activities will be dealing with invoices. So, for example, issuing, accepting or rejecting an invoice, matching an incoming payment with an invoice, following up on an unpaid invoice. Other activities, again, would deal with goods, for example, receiving goods, packaging goods, counting goods, shipping goods, etc. This complexity is also evident, though to a lesser extent, in small businesses, such as the restaurant down the street. So in a restaurant, again, we would have a number of activities that are performed. For example, activities to serve the customer, like greeting and seating the customer, providing the menu, serving drinks and meals, billing the customer, and receiving payment from the customer. In the kitchen, we would have other activities that are required to maintain the kitchen, such as brushing the grills, sweeping and mopping the floor, loading and unloading the dishwasher, collecting the laundry, etc. So, in order to manage the complexity of a modern organization, we need to be able to grasp a solid understanding of its inner workings. So we need to understand how the organization intimately works. However, looking at activities in isolation is not going to help. We need something more.